Welcome back to episode 2 of Philly on Lock. First of all, I want to thank everybody for coming to hang out with us on the first episode when we spoke about the 5 levels of intimacy. That was a pretty good one because people was chiming in. We had some pretty interesting emails or comments thrown at us, and that was definitely a good one. But today's topic, yeah. Today's topic is definitely going to be one to be reckoned with. So this is going to be one of those moments where you just sit back, relax, definitely listen to what I got to say and my beautiful co-host Locke has to say in on this one. How you doing today, ma'am?
I'm doing all right, Mr. Philly. How you doing?
Just living motherfucking life.
That's what's up. That's what we supposed to do.
Hey, but again, people, we both want to give our extreme gratitude and thankfulness for coming to hang out with us once again. We definitely want to thank y'all for listening in on our first episode. We're gonna have some fun today. We're definitely gonna have some fun today.
Yes.
So, as usual, as per usual, I will have Miss Locke, give her disclaimer.
Okay. My disclaimer, our disclaimer is everyone has an opinion, just like an asshole. No two are alike. All right, let's roll. Are you ready?
Ready? So today's episode 2, we will be speaking about relationship ghosting. Relationship ghosting. That was actually not even, far as I'm concerned, or as far as a couple conversations I done had, that is not even a real term. But that was actually brought together by not just myself but Diamond Blaze. I was a guest on one of her episodes, and we were talking about different things, and it actually was birthed on her podcast, Relationship Ghosting. So when you think about it, it's a real thing. Mm-hmm. And you know what? I'm going to sit up here and give you a couple definitions on how relationship ghosting came about. As far as I'm concerned, I'm going to give you the definitions of relationship ghosting, but when you look it up, it's not in the dictionary as relationship ghosting. It's 2 words that were put together, that were combined, that were joined. So this is coming from the Oxford Dictionary. Relationship. It's a noun. The way in which 2 or more concepts, objects, or people are connected, or the state of being connected. Basically, my concern is when 2 people are together, they're fucking doing something. You can't be in a relationship with yourself, so you're gonna be in a relationship with somebody else. And,
yes, you can.
Basically, yes, you can. What? Be in a relationship by yourself?
Yes, absolutely. You can date yourself. You can do a lot of stuff with yourself. Yes, you can be in a relationship with yourself. You better figure it out.
I guess this is going to start, and I guess this is going to spawn a whole new concept. I mean, we're talking about relationship, 2 or more people. It says 2 or more.
Whatever.
2. 1, 2.
Okay.
I mean, the only other way you're going to be in a relationship by yourself is when, what? You're pleasuring yourself.
Pretty much. Self-relations.
That's another fucking. That's another. That's another concept. That's
Okay,
another
go on.
fucking.
Okay, y'all, I'm just playing. I'm just playing, everybody. Go ahead.
That was relationship. Now we have. I'm going to give you the definition of ghosting, and this is coming from the New York Times. Ghosting: when someone cuts off all communication without explanation. Let me say that again. Ghosting: when someone cuts off all communication without explanation. Extends to all things, it seems. Most of us think about in the context of digital departure, a friend not responding to a text, or worse, a lover, but it happens across all social circumstances and is tied to the way we view the world.
That'll do it.
New York Times. You know, they gotta be all fucking contradictive and they just went in depth about it. But the only ghost I know, and I resort back to when I was on Diamonds, the only ghost I know is the ghost from fucking the Power, from Power. That,
What?
I mean, shit,
What
I
about
don't know no other
Casper the
goddamn
Friendly Ghost?
Do we really need to bring him up?
I'm just saying.
Come on. Casper the Friendly Ghost. Listen to what you just said. Friendly? Relationship ghosting, I don't consider that being friendly. One of
Hey,
y'all,
it might be a gift and a curse.
One or the
You don't
other
know.
has pissed off the other that didn't want it.
Not necessarily.
I don't know. I'm just saying. I mean, so when I think about it, relationship ghosting could be taken a bunch of different ways. The way I look at relationship ghosting, so as we spoke about before, you know, the 5 levels of intimacy. Relationship ghosting to me is you done lost that emotional side. You done lost that mental side. Y'all have no spiritual side. And your experiential side, you don't have either, whether most people decide if they have that or not. The only thing that will more than likely keep y'all both in that relationship is the physical side of your relationship based on the circumstances or whatever that neither one can leave the relationship. A person has lost all feelings. A person has lost all emotions. A person has lost the love that they have for one another. Bang. Bada bing, bada boom. You're only in the relationship, again, because of the physical nature, because you probably have kids together, or one of y'all is the breadwinner of the relationship. For some reason, you have not physically left that relationship. Everything else is fucking gone. Y'all not even having sex no more. Now, to be in a fucking sexist relationship, ooh, that's a whole nother different topic. How we breathe in topics within the topic we're speaking on. I don't know. That begs to differ. That really begs to differ. So we will conversate on that later. But Miss Locke, let me know what you're thinking.
Okay. So, when we first discussed this whole relationship ghosting, and I thought it was because I listened to the show, shout out Diamond, and I was just like, yo, I think I have been here before. Oh my God. I think I am a serial ghoster. Like, seriously, when I just really set up, I'm for real, like I really set up and I just thought about how y'all were discussing it in the circumstances in which, you know, this whole name came up, relationship ghosting, and I was like, yo, I think I've done that a time or two. I mean, you know, I've been in relationships where I stayed for certain reasons. But in the end, I mean, I wasn't there emotionally, I wasn't there mentally, I definitely wasn't there spiritually, but I was there. You know what I'm saying?
Was you
I'm
there
guilty.
sexually?
I'm guilty. And in some relationships, not fully, but in the body, because the body. Let's keep it pimping, just like you said. Being in a relationship without sex, what in the hell and why? But you have, as a grown
So
up,
you were
once you
there.
done hit cross that path, you have certain needs. So it's like, hey, I might as well get the needs met while I'm in the house. And, ain't no need of going out there spreading the
Oh,
wealth,
so
because ew, nasty.
so it sounds like you were ghosting the relationship in certain aspects, which, hey, you just
Yeah,
said everybody has certain needs, so you still had
right.
somewhat more than likely of a sexual part going on. Everything
Right.
else was just gone. Like you.
Yeah, I mean, for real, for real. I mean, I
So
to
did the
be
sex
honest,
mean
being a
anything?
grown up,
Did the sex mean anything? Or
it
you was
was a
just getting your
means to an
shit off?
end. You was getting your rocks off. Boom, and you said it. You said it before I could say it. Getting your rocks off. I mean, I hate to sound real dudeish or real thuggish and real, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, it's real. It was like, I just need to get this off. All right, now I'm gonna go back to my room and you go back to yours. But I mean, it's just a simple thing. I mean, don't. Hey, I'm just saying, I've been there. I mean, is it mean? Is it messed up? Because the other person may still fully be into you, but you're not fully into them, which to me, that is relationship ghosting. Like, you completely checked out when it comes to anything serious, but even though sex is serious, I'm sorry, y'all don't get me wrong. I ain't just saying sex is just whatever, but I mean, it's just the simple fact that mental and emotional, like we talked about last episode, it's some serious stuff, and it's the most important thing. But it's like sometimes you're just not there with that person no more. It's different circumstances for the reason why you're not there. I mean, you have to dig a little deeper to figure that out. But it's just simple fact that you just you're not vibing. There you go. That's the word I was looking for. You're not vibing with them no more. And if you're not vibing completely, technically, you're kind of just playing. You're playing on folks' emotions. And then if both of y'all done checked out, oh hell, I don't know what we're gonna do. Then everybody's staying for it. Got to be something serious. The reason why y'all staying. I don't know. I have to plead the fifth on that one. So, but like I said, I've been there. I'm guilty. Anybody out there that I kind of missed over, I'm sorry. Because I wasn't woman enough to say I don't want you no more. But it's kind of like it was kind of clear. I kind of dropped hints.
So you on that Keisha Cole shit? There you go.
I mean, don't start that. It's like I was dropping breadcrumbs that I really don't want to be here. Why won't you leave me? But I mean, I don't know. I mean, shit happens. Shit floats. I don't know. We gonna treat it like it. They all float down here. I don't know.
When I think about it, and I had to truly sit back and think about it, especially during my previous marriage, and I thought about it. I was like, shit, I did some fucking ghosting and that shit to myself, and it is weird, but it's serious because you don't realize it until, I'm glad we're having this conversation, because when you think back to some of your past relationships, you realize what the shit I was probably doing that the whole fucking time. Like you said, and like,
see,
damn. And when I think back to it, not saying that had anything to do with us getting divorced, but in totality, it actually led to our divorce. Was it a one-sided thing? No, not when I think about it now. Like I said, we came to a mutual decision. We both came to a mutual decision and decided that this is not going to work anymore. But when I start to think from my perspective, yes, I did check out because things was not happening like a marriage should. And I was just like, okay, what the fuck? And again, my ex-wife, she's cool. We don't have no bad blood against each other. I mean, it is what it is. It's just things didn't happen like it was supposed to, so I checked out. And I'm not going front. I checked out mentally. I checked out emotionally. I checked out. Well, we really didn't have this spiritually thing going. We knew who we served and all that. It's not like we went to church and all this. We didn't have no spiritual thing involved. Yeah, I'll fucking admit it. We checked out sexually also. It was basically like we were two fucking roommates inside of a house.
Okay.
That's when you know things get bad.
Yeah, so, been there, done that.
It's like, we need to go ahead and get this done and over with. But again, no hard feelings, not talking negative against her. We cool. It's one of those, we see each other in the street, hey, how you doing? Make sure, hey, yeah, this good. Yeah, okay, good, see you later. But I think probably within the last, and it sucks to say, probably within the last year to year and a half, yeah, I was relationship ghosting.
Okay.
Now when I think back to it, it's kind of fucked up. But it was from both ends. It wasn't just one sided. It was from both ends.
I get it.
But mind, we were at that time we were married, so there was things involved that neither one of us could just walk away from.
Right.
So I mean, that's how that went down. But in actuality, when a person, whether it's male or female, sit back and think about it, as y'all listening to this, I'm pretty sure y'all sitting there thinking like, you got your head cocked to the side. Go ahead, I know you do. And you're thinking like, damn, what was I doing in my relationship? Whether it's the male or the female, one of y'all, just like one of us, me or Locke, was sitting up here saying, damn, what the fuck was we doing? One of y'all was sitting up there doing the same damn thing. You thinking about, hey, shit. I was fucking relationship ghosting and didn't even know I was doing it.
Bam. You better tell it.
I mean, it's crazy, and there's no way to really explain it. I feel it goes by actions. Of course, it's going to boil down to the actions of the two people that's involved, but it's hard to explain. Definitely hard.
So basically what you're saying is it's an action of one that causes a reaction from others. So what you're saying, relationship ghosting, it basically is a reaction to some kind of action that was performed, right?
Hey, when you think about it in musical terms, a call and response, yes. All
right, you took that kind of biblical. You took that to church, call and response.
I took it back to my choir days. I took it back to the days when I was in the choir.
Yeah. You took it back. You took it back to the responsive reading portion of church. I was in the choir.
Don't judge me, judge your mama.
Ooh, ain't nobody judging you. We all sung in the choir. Whatever, that's a good thing. That means you can sing in the background. That's what's up. So, action versus reaction.
Wow. So now you have to think about the actions of oneself. What are you doing in order to make the other person not feel as though of being in a relationship with you? Ooh. What actions? Now we know actions is a broad term. Actions is huge. Actions could be based on verbalization, emotional acts, mental acts, spiritual acts, physical acts, experiential acts. I mean, physical acts, the main thing that's going to come to me is that, okay, you're not giving me no damn ass. Or, in other words, the woman
cheating,
is not getting no dick.
Okay. I meant cheating when I said physical acts. That means somebody cheated and now I done checked out emotionally. That's what I meant, sir. Damn. I mean, something could be wrong to a reason, to a point where you're not getting. You know what I'm saying? It could be a medical condition, the reason why you might not be getting no ass, as you say. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I can't really, well, put it like this. It depends on the person, because it depends on how they view physical and sex, you know what I'm saying, within a relationship. So I feel like if you feel like sex is way up here, way more than emotional and mental, then of course, if you're not getting enough ass in your terms, then of course you gonna kind of check out a little bit and you gonna choose not to be there fully. Now, is that a main reason? Huh?
No.
Say that again?
No. Well, no. It depends on the two people that's involved with each other, because some might hold sex to a higher regard than their fucking relationship. Some might say sex is not that important. Sex, I mean, stop fronting. You're going to need sex within your relationship.
True.
Point blank.
True.
But
I'm with it.
It depends on the two people and what standards they hold sex to.
Right. I get that.
What
I'm saying is, that's what I'm saying. It's like the actions causes the reaction. So it's like, you know, one or the other. And then also, if you really want to keep it pimping, if somebody like reads the room and realizes that their partner has checked out emotionally, physically, mentally, that their relationship ghosting their ass, hell, they gonna be like, you know what, fuck this. What I'm coming for? What am I showing up for when they not even here no more? Why? What the fuck for? So that means I'm sitting here solo and they off on their own going, la 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 la. Hey, yo. So you ain't messed up about me no more? Hello? Is anybody there? I'm not gonna keep saying hello one too many times. So if you not answering, bye. I'm closing my doors too. We both finna be some ghosting mother suckers up in this piece. How about that shit?
Two wrongs don't make a right.
That's true. It don't. But how many of us is hella petty? And that's how we roll. Let's keep it pimping. How many of us are so petty that it's an eye for an eye? Sorry, I don't mean to, but I'm sorry, that's human nature. We try to correct ourselves, but let's keep it pimping. Human nature. You checked out, I'ma check out.
You're looking at one of the kings of fucking petty. I mean, who am I on TikTok? Mr. Petty Pablo? You already know how I get that.
I didn't.
But I will say some of my actions probably did cause some of my past relationship to act the way they were towards me. And this is not singling in on any of my past relationships. It's just now when I sit back and think about it, yes, my actions, or let alone their actions, also caused me to be the way that I was, or the way I was acting towards our relationship. I mean, mind you, I'm a lovable guy. I want to love up on you. I'm a Cancer. We're emotional. I mean, we want to do things. We want to say things. But yeah, it was the actions of either me or the actions of other said person that caused me, when I think back to it, of ghosting in the fucking relationship. Like, shit, I mean, I'm not getting no head, I'm not getting no ass.
Oh,
but that, I mean, that's right there. No, I'm not feeling the love no more. I'm not feeling. I don't. Why? What's so funny? Like,
oh my God! You went straight to the head and the ass
again. You know the old saying, I was young, dumb, and full of cum then. I mean, shit.
Ooh, tell it. Well, at least you admitted. Thank you. I'm so happy you're an adult. I
Shit.
like adults. They're fun. They actually admit when they wrong. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. Hey,
Don't patronize me. Don't do it. Don't
I'm
patronize
not.
me. Don't do it.
Here we go. Moving on, sir. Let's move on. What can trigger relationship ghosting? Go.
Well, I mean, I think we just touched on a few things.
We actually
Triggers of a
did.
relationship ghosting. I mean, we know again. It results back to that action or reaction type thing.
Yeah.
But I would probably say some of the most triggering things. For one, the attitude, or two, the communication between two people. The attitude and communication between the two people. That could be a triggering effect based on why are you talking to me this type of way? Or why are you acting to me towards this type of way? I mean, something, the math is not mathing. Why the fuck are you talking to me like I'm some little out?
Oh, tell it.
I'm not a little kid to you. Now, people, again, this is me just thinking. I'm not saying that necessarily went on. We're trying to give you some triggering effects. Disrespect.
Ooh.
Disrespect.
My God.
Disrespect within the relationship, whether it's coming from the male or female. And we know disrespect can be brought into a whole bunch of things. I just got so much shit running through my head of triggering effects.
I got some too, honey. You know, and anybody that listens to this that knows me personally, please do not take offense or run till this, is what I like to say. Okay, with me,
she gave you the disclaimer at the beginning.
I gave it to you, y'all. But this is me. You know, I think, and because I was married for almost 16 years, in a relationship for 17 altogether. A very long time. That's a whole human. You know what I'm saying? So, pressures can be triggering. You know what I'm saying? It's like certain pressure that's put on you to do certain things, and it's all on you. You know what I'm saying? And then you got obligation. You know what I'm saying? Obligations to stick it out and to do this and to do that. So a lot of things to me can be more in your face and more pressure and more just hard on you as a person. You know what I'm saying? And it just takes a lot out of you to a point where you just kind of go, oh my God, I'm so mentally drained, to a point where you can't show up like you initially did or initially wanted to. You know what I'm saying? It's just certain things that just kind of it boggles your spirit down a little bit, to a point where you're not even present for yourself, let alone for that person. You're so messed up within yourself to a point where you can't show up for that person that you promised to be there for. Or you're there for them and you completely ghost your damn self. You know what I'm saying? It's the way that you can pour so much into a situation.
Hold on, did you just say ghost yourself?
I said what I said. Yes, I did. It is a way that you can pour so much into somebody else, into something else, into everything else, to a point where you just let yourself go. You ghost yourself. You're not giving yourself the proper love so you can properly love anybody else. That's the whole point. It's like, if you don't properly love yourself, baby, you can't love nobody else. And that's real talk. That's all real talk. And that's not even just because I'm going to counseling and I'm fixing myself. It's just a simple fact that, I mean, how can you love somebody else if you can't love yourself? Because you don't even know who yourself is. Let's keep it pimping. Let's take that all the way back to banking. We can cash that sucker and be rich right now. Because that's the thing. That's real talk. It's like, so that's my thing. It's like, you give so much everywhere else, to a point where yourself just sitting there like a shell, like you don't know what to do. So it's like you just kind of sit there and you just go with the flow. Like you said in one of your posts earlier this week, only fish go with the flow. I bet I was a fish. I was a fish in a
Only
lot of
dead
ways.
fish. Hold
You know
on,
what
hold
I'm
on.
saying?
Only dead fish go with the flow.
Okay, I stand corrected. Only dead fish go with the flow. And once again, you might as well say I was a dead motherfucking fish because I was just going with the fucking flow. I was just there. You know, don't get me wrong, please. Anybody that's listening that know me, I will say it again. Do not run tell that in the wrong text. Please get it right, get my words right, and take it to the bank. Please and thank you. Now, the thing is, I was so fucking drained to a point where I was a dead fish. I was a dead fish in the water just rolling. I did not love myself. I did not care for myself much. I mean, and that's mentally, emotionally. If you checked into me, it's like, people see me on TikTok and they like, oh my God, you got so much confidence and da da da. And I just, y'all have no idea what was truly going through my head in a lot of those videos. You know what I'm saying? Or how my past has come and just kind of fucked my head up at times. You know what I'm saying? And this past my marriage, I'm talking all the way back to teenagehood. You know what I'm saying? My head is fucked up. And so it's like, like I said, it's hard to put in the proper love, the proper attention into a relationship if yourself is not quite 100 or even 80%. I mean, at least give me 60. Give me a D. I mean, shit. Give me some kind of work with to get into this thing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah. And that's gonna be a whole nother post. So let me just stop there because I could go a lot of different ways with relationship goals personally. Once I heard the topic, I was like, yo, this is some real shit. It's deep. It's deeper than what people think. A lot of people want to play on the surface. Damn it. It's deeper than deep. You have to get in there to figure out why you're not there for that relationship. That's real shit.
Okay, so you made a statement where you said you didn't care about yourself. You put so much of yourself within a relationship that you didn't pay attention to yourself.
Right.
Okay, we're just speaking from your terms because I know it could go either or. It could go both ways, but I'm piggybacking off of what you said. You didn't care so much about yourself because you poured all in the relationship. Do you think that other person, based on whatever relationship you was when you was thinking that way, was picked up on that and was playing on your vulnerability or your emotions or your mental, that they just let you be who you were and didn't give a fuck? Because again, you know how some shit goes within a relationship, how quote unquote some females would say that men just don't give a damn or that man don't care. And again, given the actions of that man is showing you why you are the way you are in a relationship, or why he is the way he is in a relationship. I guess again, that based on his actions towards you, you didn't leave the relationship. You, like you said, you gave your all. You were giving your all. You just forgot about total self. Do you think that person at that time played on that and used that against you?
Okay, in the sense that I'm speaking of, as far as like completely, kind of let myself go. No, absolutely. I know for a fact that he picked up on it and he did his absolute best to appease me or try to fix the situation or be there for me as much as possible. You know what I'm saying? Step into the fold of loving me even though I didn't love myself. You know what I'm saying? He did his part. Now, I'll say that to say this. Going back and looking back at my shit on relationship ghosting, I realized in my past I gave too much to the wrong motherfuckers. So that's what fucked my head up. Now that's what's got the shit started. I gave too much to a motherfucker that didn't deserve me at all. Didn't deserve my love at all. And it was like you steady giving and giving and pouring and pouring. It's like, God damn, so I can get shit out of this? And then there are others that were, I don't want to call them weak, but, not quite there. And so I didn't give enough.
So
and I checked out real quick. Shush, I didn't say that. You said it. So what I'm saying is, I'm just saying some I didn't give enough. Some I gave too fucking much. And the one that lasted the longest, I let myself go. So I kind of lost myself in it. And it's like, oh my God, I lost myself. And how do I get myself back? And that's what I've been working on for the past year, getting myself back. And self is coming. Matter of fact, nope, I take that back. Not self is coming back. I have learned to love myself despite everything I've been through. Woo, get it together, honey. You better preach that. What I said was, I have learned to love myself more than I ever have before. So therefore, I have, me and me. Oh yeah, we working this shit out. We are working this shit out stone by stone, brick by brick. Yeah, I will never lose myself again, and not another relationship.
You said me, and me. So you're talking about yourself in third term. So are you in an entanglement with yourself? Are you in an entanglement with yourself?
No, I'm in a lovely, loving relationship with myself. I am loving myself more than I ever have before. And I promised myself, I've made a vow to myself to never lose myself and never stop loving myself ever the fuck again. And I mean that shit.
So you're not going to ghost your own self, as you said earlier.
Yeah, no more.
I didn't even know you could fucking. I didn't even realize until you said that, and I started fucking thinking. I didn't know you could ghost yourself, let alone ghost a fucking relationship. I didn't know you could ghost yourself. Now I'm thinking about that too.
Seriously?
Like, what the fuck was I doing?
I mean, that's real shit. I mean, if you really stop caring about the needs of self, then what are you doing? You checking out on yourself. I mean, that's for real. You don't love yourself enough. You're not putting yourself first anymore. It's like self is like, oh girl, we'll get to you in a little bit. Bump that. Fuck that. No, never again. Because it's like, servicing or serving others, that is the most important part of being a human. That is the most important part of humanity, period. But at the same time, if you letting yourself go, how can you serve somebody else if you ain't got nothing? You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got nothing to pour from, then how you pouring into others? Period. You can't pour from an empty cup. That's what my best friend been saying to me for the longest, and I did not get it. Shout out to B motherfucking Collins, baby. I love you to death, honey. Over 20 years of friendship. But that's some serious shit. She always used to tell me that, Nikki, you need to think about yourself. You need to think about yourself. You can't pour from an empty cup. And I'm always going, but I gotta do it. I gotta do it. And I gotta keep going. And I kept going to a point where I exhausted myself. Period. I was exhausted. Yeah.
Okay, and I'm thinking about it now. When I think about the way I'm thinking about it now, okay, the way you just expressed yourself. If I'm looking at it from a different standpoint, or even when I think about it in my own past relationships, it probably was to the point where I didn't even care about the other person's feelings, or again, it's not that I was playing on their emotions or whatever. I guess from me checking out and quote unquote ghosting a relationship, I guess I did not pay attention to that particular person's feelings, actions, emotions, physical well-being. This shit really got me thinking now. Like, was I really that much of a fucking ass, or?
But is it really that you're an ass, or that you just didn't realize it because you just, hell, you human.
Now
shit,
when
we
now
drop
that
the
I'm
ball
thinking
all
about it,
the time.
I didn't realize what I was doing, but Shit, I mean, this shit really got me thinking. I didn't realize what I was doing when I tried to think back to some of my past stuff. And it's like, damn, I was that way? Shit. I was a fucking ass, or I was either an ass, or I was a fucking dick, or I was the sarcastic fucking person that I am. I mean, there's plenty of actions within me that I can see that will cause the other one to be like, you know what? Fuck you, Philly. No, it's just not going to work no more. But due to the circumstances, well, back then the circumstances were easy. We wasn't tied down. We wasn't married. It was like, fuck you, I'm out. Damn, you ain't called me in a couple days. Oh, did you not get the memo? We're not fucking together anymore? No, I didn't.
You can't do that. Well, no. That is not. You cannot. That is ghosting, but that is the worst way to end a fucking relationship. Oh, I just stopped calling. The fuck? That's real ghosting. That's physical ghosting. That ain't mental, emotional. It just all that. That ain't That's for real shit. So you just gonna stop fucking calling me? You sure right. That's a surefire way to get your motherfucking ass cussed out by Kanika. I promise you it is. The fuck? The fuck you got? Did I miss them? Did your phone get cut off? You better tell me something.
Okay, hold on. Time out. That's within two people not living under the same roof.
No, I get it.
It's still a relationship ghosting, but let's set the clarification. That's within a relationship of not being married.
I get it, and that's also physical ghosting because you just disappeared, bitch. Excuse you. Tell me something. What the hell?
So, okay, then that's going to lead into another part of it. Do you consider what would be considered? Could it be temporary or permanent? What are your take on it being temporary versus permanent?
And see, for me, I think it's permanent. I don't know. I just feel like when you check out, but then again, okay, I don't know. I honestly don't. I think it could go either way. It depends on if you're willing to work on it, I guess. If you're the ghoster, are you willing to work on whatever is the problem that caused you to go into ghost mode? Or, that sounds like a computer when you just kind of slide in. Anyway, so, but it's like, or whether you're the one being ghosted, are you willing to tap in to figure out why your partner ghosted or is ghosting? You know what I'm saying? I guess it could go either way. It depends on the people. Are you willing to work or are you not? Do you say fuck it and you just want out and you wait on whoever the other person is to break up with you or to leave you alone or to check you on it so you can get mad and check back? I mean, people handle stuff in different ways, so I really can't call it. It depends on the people.
So you're basically saying permanent?
Not necessarily. It could be temporary. Like I said, if you put in the work, if the relationship is worth it, you gonna figure it out. Maybe if it can be figured out. Forget it.
Relationship as y'all not being married type relationship, or it's just boyfriend girlfriend, or old man and old lady, shit like that.
I hate that term. When it comes to relationships, some boyfriends and girlfriends can last longer than some marriages. Let's keep it pimping. But you know what I'm saying? It's some people that's been in boyfriend and girlfriend relationships for 20 plus years. And that's mainly because they got their own households, they got their own stuff, and nobody can say, ooh, you need to get out my... Basically, let's separate. How we going... You know what I'm saying? There's certain things that you don't have to combine. We still separate. When you're married, it's a bit more difficult because now we got to split stuff and then we got to go legally, and again, do we have kids? And but like I said, anything can be worked on. That's how I feel. That's just my personal
You just
opinion.
touched on
Anything
one of
can
the
be
most
worked on.
important parts. You just touched on one of the most important parts. If there's children, said child, or kids involved. I mean, granted, in all my past relationships, besides my son and my son's mother, shit, I'm not even gonna talk about that. But some of my other relationships, there were no kids involved, and even my marriage, we didn't have no kids involved. That's why I think it was when I think about it now, and it was, even though we got a divorce, we had an uncontested divorce, so it was easy. Not okay. Easy was the wrong word to use. It was comparable, and it was a thought out process between the both of us. Because for one, it was easy because we didn't have no kids involved. We know kids, when kids are involved in something, whether it's a regular relationship or a marriage, it kind of makes it harder. But we didn't have no kids. So yes, it was fucking easy. But I'm not using that in a lame ass term. I'm just saying it was easy. That we were able to go our separate ways, opposed to having to go deeper into legal action of custody and stuff like that. So now thinking about it again, I can see where it gets a little bit more complicated. And also probably is going to depend on the maturity level of both said people too. It's going to depend on their maturity level. I mean, shit. Is one of y'all an asshole? Is one of us a dick? Is one of us just like, fuck you, pay me type shit? I don't know. Yeah, that's some. This is a fucking topic of topics, because I can almost guarantee our listening audience is sitting there really thinking, they either touching their head, they sitting there cocksided. That's not even the right word to use. Sorry, I didn't mean to say cocksided. They're sitting there with their head to the side thinking like, and if you're in a present relationship now, am I ghosting this motherfucker within this relationship? Am I in a ghosting relationship? That's one
Let me
to
ask
be
you
reckoned
this.
with. That's one to be reckoned with. Go ahead.
Can it be reversed, or is it repairable? Let's just cut to the chase, straight to the ending.
Me thinking about it, I'm gonna tell you no. Now that I think about it,
Right.
and when I think about the actions and the reactions of the other said person, I mean, you just said a few minutes ago, it doesn't necessarily mean it's permanently. That's your opinion. My opinion would be no, it can't be reversed. And the only reason I'm saying it can't be reversed, and this is just, again, people, this is my opinion. I done checked the fuck out. Like, my mind is not there no more. And me personally, once I'm done with something, once I'm done with that person or said object, person, relationship, whatever, once I'm checked out, I'm gone. Yes, I'm just physically there.
Got it.
It's a bad trait that I have. I blame that solely on myself. Yes, I'm working on it. It just takes time, but it's just, once I physically check out of something, well, not even physically, once I mentally, emotionally, or spiritually check out of something, I'm done. I'm gone. Like, there's no more of me coming back. Now, if I'm still in it physically, that's because we probably got certain aspects or certain contingencies that is keeping either me there or us there. Besides that, I'm fucking gone. So, again, my opinion, my solely opinion, no, it can't be reversed as far as I'm concerned.
Okay.
Now, there might be people out there that say it can be reversed. Just like you said a few minutes ago, it's not a permanent, it doesn't have to be a permanent thing based on the other person's actions or based on your own actions. I'm just saying, me, no, it can't be reversed. I would like to hear some differences from our listening people, whether they could email us, they could write a post, send us a DM or whatever, and we could talk about it next time. It's just, yeah, we want to hear from them. Do y'all feel it can be reversed? But me personally, no.
Yeah, I'm with it.
What about you?
You know, like I said,
if you're saying that you don't feel it needs to be permanently, do you feel it could be reversed?
Like I said, I think it depends on the individuals in this. How, or if both parties are still available. Let's say that. Because in the physical, of course, my situation is different. I'm the only one left standing. But in other aspects, in other relationships, you know what I'm saying? It's possible. And I'm not even just gonna go throw counseling out there. It's not even that. It's just, it depends on if the individuals are down to do the work and figure out the root of the problem and fix that problem. I think just like any kind of problem of something that break down in a car or break down in your house, you have to get into the root of it to figure out what's the problem so we can stop the breakdown. Now, who's to say that it won't happen again? Nobody can predict it. You know what I'm saying? Breakdowns in communication, like you said before, communication is key. I mean, it's top. And if everybody's not willing to come to the table, discuss their issues, and discuss where we can go from it, then I just don't see anything being done positively or anything being reversed or anything being repaired if you can't figure out what the problem is. If we can't talk through it, if we can't come to a serious solution to whatever that's bothering the situation. And then sometimes, it's not gonna be fixed because, and it's not even that we don't communicate, it just can't be fixed because whatever is broken, like I said in the last podcast, some people are put into your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. And maybe your season is just over. You know what I'm saying? We just have to accept it. I mean, sometimes I think we hold on to shit too long, and that's how we end up in relationship those situations. Because it was comfortable, or, that's what you feel like society put on you to stay in that shit. You don't want anybody to look at you funny if you want to leave a situation. So I also think that's a factor. You know what I'm saying? I think we just stay in the shit too long sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So people check out. So I think when it comes to that, that can't be repairable because you wasn't supposed to be in that shit that long anyway. That's just my opinion.
Oh shit. Yo. This is again, it boils down to, this is a fucking topic that it needs to be talked about. It needs to be brought to the masses. Because
that's right.
Maybe we are helping that one person, or maybe we are helping many people. And mind you, it might spark a conversation between two people, because it's like, babe, honey, darling, hey girl, hey boy, are we actually doing this? Like, it's either going to make them think, it's going to make your own self think, or it's going to make them think, damn, are we living this type of life, or am I living this type of life? This shit is crazy. Like, what the fuck? What am I doing? Am I fucking relationship ghosting? That's the shit I can't take into another relationship. Fuck that. I know I don't want that in my
There
next
you go.
relationship.
Yes, yes, Lord. Say that. That's what you cannot do, or you destined to fail. You gonna fail before it begin. Come on now.
Yeah. Ooh, shit.
You preaching to the choir now,
God.
Philly, honey.
Fuck
Tell
me.
it.
Fuck my life. Shit.
That's some real shit. That's some real shit. Yeah.
Yo, this shit really this shit can really make a person think, like, what are we doing, or what am I doing? It results back to, like you said before, the action versus reaction. A call and response of two people. Yeah. But then you fucked my head up when you said relationship ghosting yourself. Who the fuck does that?
A tired person. Yeah.
That's
An
crazy.
empty person. Your cup is empty, so you ghosted yourself. You ain't got nothing. You tapped out. You gave it all away. Now what? Damn.
Well, shit. Then that goes to one of the other points we were trying to make. Who was there to blame?
I honestly believe there is no blame. I mean, and I hate the blame game. You know what I'm saying? Because, and then when it really boils down to it, if you're the one that's asking, maybe you need to look at yourself.
I'm just asking a question. Don't be trying to tell me
No, I'm not pointing fingers, and I'm not saying it's you. Oh. What I am saying, Philly, dang, you got all. And you said females is emotional. Y'all heard that, right? Okay, so now what I'm saying is, if you get to the point where, if you're the one that's asking, just anybody,
right? I know. I'm trying to.
If you're the one that's asking, maybe you need to be the one to look in the mirror and go, "Yo, what is it?" Not like if somebody is ghosting you, maybe you need to go and look in the mirror. Not say blame yourself. Look in the mirror and go, "Yo, what's going on? Like, what's going on with us? Like, we need to figure this out." You know, or if you're the one ghosting, yo, right? It goes both ways. And if you're the one being ghosted, or I mean, if you're the one doing the ghosting, you need to look in the mirror. Yo, why we doing this? Because why we still here? If it's not working, let's go sit down and talk about this shit. Because initially, I mean, or just all the way across the board, you hurting somebody. And you probably hurting yourself in the long run too. Everybody's getting hurt in this situation. Yeah. There is no winners, but everybody is losing in this point. Even if you got kids, they're losing too, because you ain't telling me shit. Kids pick up on everything. So if y'all not connecting, oh my God, in a way, they taking sides. They picking sides in their head. Am I choosing mama? Am I choosing daddy? You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, yo, something ain't right. It don't feel right up in here. Yeah. The energy is off. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we come in with spiritual. You know what I'm saying? I told you, I'm big on energies. So if energy is off, hold up.
Right.
Hold up. That love ain't flowing like it used to. That's not how I remember it being. Is everything okay? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if other people can pick up like, yo, how you doing? How's everything going? And if you can read between the lines and figure out that that question is a little deeper, and you know those are not the people that's just being nosy as fuck. oh yeah, it's time to take a little look at yourself and go, yo, what's going on? What am I missing? Because somebody else that loves me is noticing that I'm not myself, noticing that something is wrong. So now it's time to touch on it. Let's figure it out. Period. So there is no blame game. I hate the blame game.
So either no one's to blame or both parties involved are to blame.
Yeah, because we have to look at self. I mean, it's self-reflection. You have to look at self in both categories, whether you being ghosted or whether you're being the ghoster. That's real shit. And that's just how I feel. Y'all, if y'all don't agree, that's cool. I mean, like I said, we're not going to have the same opinion. That's just how I feel. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I hate the blame game. I don't want to say blame. I'm just saying that it's just certain. I think in relationships, and this is probably a whole nother topic, and we probably going to discuss this later on down the line. I think in relationships, we need to have review processes like we do at a fucking 9-to-5 job. Like we need to go back and review in 90 days in that probationary period and go, yo, so
really?
Let's talk about that process. No review bullshit. I'm for real. Yes. I think you need to go through a 90-day review process. Where have we come from? Where are we going? And where do we think we are right now? No bullshit. And I believe that wholeheartedly. Yes.
90 days?
After the first time you met? Yes. I think 90-day reevaluation is necessary. And then after that, then we'll do annual evaluations. I'm for real. Just like you have an anniversary, baby, let's do our eval. Our eval is coming up. Let's sit down and let's talk about what we did, what we going through, where we going after this. Yeah, I do. I stand by that. I stand by that, boo. I'm sorry. Disagree if you want to. That's fine. That's what we're supposed to do. But I done said what I said, and I meant what I said when I said it, child.
Damn it, y'all. I need y'all to fucking tell us, again, that's her opinion. I have my opinion. I guarantee you, we both want to fucking know. Do y'all understand what she's saying? Do y'all feel what she's saying? Do y'all want an evaluation process? Because now when you think about it, hold on. Let me play fucking devil's advocate. You said let's have a 90-day evaluation process. If your man knows he have to sit up there and go through a 90-day evaluation process, do you not feel he's going to put forth the effort of being good to make sure that evaluation process is good, that he's getting good remarks or whatever, even though he's probably an ass or whatever? Or
no.
See, this is spawning somewhere else. You said
no.
Let me tell you why. Evaluation process.
Let me tell you why. Because if this shit is real and nobody is showing their representatives and they're putting forth their best effort from the beginning and they showing their true self from day one, then we don't have a fucking problem. When we get to the review process, we are discussing how our relationship is progressing. Not how you're progressing, but how we are together. Period. No, because if he feel like he got to put his best foot forward, fuck his real foot, his best foot, then that means he ain't real anyway. That means he coming to me with a fucking representative. And that means in a year, I'm going to be pissed the fuck off because something ain't right. Because I done seen something that he didn't show me at the beginning. No, I'm going to get to 6 months and go, wait a minute. I say, wait a minute. I don't remember this. Wait a minute. Now, what you not gonna do is, I'm not gonna be fooled. I am 41 goddamn years old. I refuse to get into another. I'm sorry. Really bad. I refuse to get into a relationship where I'm only getting partial person. I will not get a partial person. I will not get a representative. Give me the one from the get-go or get gone. Period. I mean that shit.
Did this just trigger something? I mean, shit.
I'm sorry. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to get rowdy, y'all. I'm not arguing. This is not a mean-spirited way of what I just said. I'm just saying what I said. I just mean what I said. I said what I said. I meant what I said when I said it. Period. Hi, y'all.
She said it. She mean it. It is what the fuck it is. Yo, again, see, people, please listen to us. Evaluate yourself. Evaluate your relationship. Do not take what we said and use it against the other person. This is our opinions. We're giving you what we feel our thoughts of relationship ghosting is. You take it how you take it. We don't have PhDs behind our name. We don't give clinical advice. We're giving you our opinions. So, I mean, don't say, oh, I heard them talking about this on Philly on Lock and they said this, that, and the third. No, fuck you. No, we're not telling you what to do or what to say. And I mean that wholeheartedly. I love my people that's listening, but do not use our words in the context of as an excuse in your relationships. Damn, not relationships, relationship. If you're in multiple relationships, then you're fucked up. But,
yeah, we are already in the bad spot.
Yeah,
Let's not even go there.
This is one to be reckoned with. This one was shit. This one was one to be reckoned with. I mean, again, our listening audience, the people we love, the reason why we do this. Please let us know. Go to our page. Go to our business page, Philly.on.lock, LOC. Hit the link. Hit the email button. Let us know what you're thinking. Drop a couple gems on us to tell us where we either went wrong or where we going to say how things are. So, I mean, let us know. Let us know what you think. Any last words, Locke?
Let's see. The only last words I got, y'all, love on yourself so you can love on others fully. You know what I'm saying? Just stop trying to pour from an empty cup. Refill your cup every once in a while. It's needed. It's necessary. Much love, y'all.
She said it. She mean it. Hey, we are who we are. Once again, thank you for tuning in to Philly on Lock. Think about it, people. Are you out there relationship ghosting? Let us know what you think. We will definitely holler at y'all next time.
Peace.